All I can do is just shake my head right now. That's all I can do. So, let me bring you up to speed. So, the lesson today, and because this morning at 4 o'clock I heard I was going to be going through an initiation process, and I was like, okay, and this is my door that I'm going through. And at the time when it was happening, I was not in a good place. A few hours ago, I was still at the storage place, okay? The first one. And I said, I have to bridge this gap. I have to close this door to the past. I have to close it so I can step through my next door. Now, here's the lesson. Welcome to Be So Light. I'm Priestess Makala, as well as Niana, as well as Felicia. I'm not sure today which one you want to pick and choose because you know what? It is still coming back to me. But let me tell you, if you have not been tested this week, trust me, you will be. I was so tested with this move. This was a move that was about certain things weren't going to make it to this next move. They weren't going to come. And they made it known. But I didn't know. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to get all these things and I'm going to put it, blah, 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 you know. But I didn't know. Let me tell you something. I spent 3.5 hours loading up my boxes. The boxes first, not the containers, the plastic container ones, just the boxes. I got rid of some dilapidated ones, and I was just getting rid of all this kitten shebang, and I was getting rid of all the crap. And I did that the day before. I did that the other day, and and I just kept letting it go. And then I said, "Let me get the big purple magical armoire, the medicine cabinet. Let me get that on the dolly and load it up so I can lay it down and get it in there." I've moved this thing. It's moved with me all over the place ever since I've had it. It has moved. It has survived moving out of the leaving the ex-husband. It has survived that. It survived living on a land with no electricity for where I was living and a pot to piss in, literally. It survived that. It survived my moving him up the stairs into a studio. It survived another studio. It survived the bigger apartment. It survived all of that. All these moves I made in over 20 something years. It survived it all. Today, it wasn't gonna make the next move. I didn't know it was gonna make the next move. This is why I titled "We Gotta Let Go of Things," because they're not gonna come and make it through the next portal with you. Let me tell you something. I'm looking the way I'm looking because I'm exhausted. I still have to go back and finish because it didn't end well. This whole move did not end well. And I'll tell you why. So I lift up the armoire, put it on the dolly. I got it. I'm holding it. Now keep in mind, this is a corner one that fits in the corner. I love this thing. I manifested this thing out of thin air. I turned the dolly, getting ready to pull it up on the ramp. And for some reason, it hit like it kind of kinked, like something caught on it. It was like in slow motion. It fell off and hit the ground, and the glass that was on the front doors of the armoire shattered. It was the loudest crash I've ever heard in my life of glass breaking like that. I mean, it was so loud, it echoed throughout the whole unit corridor section, shattered. Not only did it fall and shatter, the glass all fell inside of it. Thank God it was still covered. It was still covered. Um, it still had the covering on it, everything was still covered. So it shattered. And then my beautiful glass nightstand vase that I've had for a very long time, they shattered also. Just from the way it hit the ground. I guess it rolled and tapped them. They hit each other and they just shattered, all contained within the plastic bags. Shattered. I stood there and I just said to myself, "Are you effing kidding me? After all this time, you're gonna effing do this right now? Are you shitting me?" I just lost my shit. I lost it. I said, I'm trying to do everything just right. I'm trying not to bother anybody. I'm trying to do da 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 da. And this is what fucking happens. I just like lost it. And I just started crying because it was almost like I was looking at my magical, beautiful purple cabinet laying there, gutted. And I'm just like, it's shattered. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. How do I, do I tape you up on the bottom so the glass doesn't come out? And I heard, no, just let me go. I go, I can't let you go. Oh, I gotta put the medicine and stuff on you. I can't let you go. How am I supposed to put, stack up all this stuff and you're the one that holds it. Let me go. I didn't want to hear it. So I fall apart. I make some phone calls. I'm in tears. I'm losing it. The people from the office, they come down to check on me. And the guy says, "Oh, no." They go, "Yeah." "Oh, no." "Yeah." And they say, "You're tired." And I say, "I am tired. I'm tired. I just was trying to just do it and keep it going." And I was just like, okay. So he helps me put it on the back of the truck, and we're just listening to the glass just move around and shatter. And he goes, "We're gonna just lay it down so you can get it to your next location." I said, "Yeah, I'll deal with it when I get it to my next location." And lay it down. The other armoire, the shorter one, no, you're gonna get the medicine behind this, okay? This is a medicine story. The other one I already put it inside. I already had things pushed up on it, had things inside of it to weigh it down, everything, had it all in there. Get to the location. That armoire fell and broke on top of the other broken one. When we opened up the door, I'm thinking everything is anchored pretty well. It was such a mess. It all fell over. And then it was just, no, we had to pull it back down and just lock it and leave the van there. I was so distraught and said, I tried to do this just right. And I've made this trip so many times. How can this be happening right now? I don't understand. I just started crying. And I said, is this a part of the initiation? Because I'm not enjoying myself right now. And this sucks. So, so I realized after hands off to Tony and Dell for being so supportive, because when they saw it and they looked at my face, they just said, we're just going to close this down. We're just going to lock it. We're just going to leave your van here. We're going to go ahead and move it. You're going to lock your stuff here. We're going to lock this down. You're going to go home and take care of yourself. You're going to go nourish yourself. I mean, they went into boom. What does she need right now? She doesn't need to look at this. Lock it down. And I just said, thank you. I don't know what's going on. And there was this part of me, I knew what was going on, but there's this part of me that was like, I don't want to acknowledge it. Are you kidding me right now? I don't want to acknowledge it. But I had to acknowledge it because these are things that were still a part of the old energy of when I was married. Even though I manifested that beautiful purple one that I love so much, manifested it out of thin air. That was for that timeline. That was over 20 something years ago. It can't come with me into this next one. And I was just all a vision, trying to keep it, and I wanted to make sure, have a place for it, and mashed potatoes, comfort food. Mashed potatoes, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Used to never like Brussels sprout. When my friend Marty kept making them, she's like, "You're gonna eat Brussels sprouts." I'm like, "No," because you're gonna like them. No. Okay, fine. I'll go ahead and eat them. Those little cabbages. So I'm I'm walking after Tony brings me up to the top, and I gotta walk to Whole Foods where I parked my car because there was no parking places when I came in that morning. This morning to do what I needed to do, and so I'm walking and I'm just start crying. I'm weeping. Then I clean myself up because I don't want to look inappropriate while walking into Whole Foods. Never know who you might meet in there. So I go ahead and I go do my thing and get some mashed potatoes, macaroni, broccoli, some fish, Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, I think I got. Did I get some asparagus? Hold on a second. I thought I put asparagus in there. I guess I did. Whatever. Just having one of them days. Um, so I'm like driving back and I'm talking to friend Jen and I said, I don't understand why this happened. What did I do? I don't get it. And she said, can't come with you. I know it can't come with me, but I want it to come with me. I'm tired of energy. Fuck with me. I was just having my moment. But deep down inside I knew that can't come with me. So what I did after talking to Tony, he says, "Look, I got a friend. His name is Victor. I have a lot of good luck with men that are named Tony and men that are named Victor. One is gonna just atone everything, get things toned up, and the other one's gonna be the victor. It's gonna be victory, And he's gonna come and take the armoires off my hand. He'll repair them. He'll do whatever, and anything else I want to get rid of, I can give it to him." I said, "Okay, then I'm gonna get rid of these two nightstand things because I don't have the beautiful nightstand glass things to sit on them anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of those. And then I think I'm gonna get rid of my Victorian beautiful pink chair. I'm gonna get rid of that. Antique. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then all I have left is just the bed frame, my books, and my crystals, my medicine stuff. And that's it. And boxes and containers that might not all fit in a 10 by 10. Gonna be a tight squeeze. But I think, I've been letting go of all this other stuff. And one thing, when you have something in storage, you forget about what you have in there. Okay. Because time goes on and you forget. And then I'm looking and I'm like, shit, I forgot I had this. I forgot I had that. I forgot I had this. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. I'll start throwing stuff away. Just get rid of it. Just purge it. Throw it all away. And that's what I was doing. And I'm at a point now after this happened to me today, and it was so it was like just crazy, lost my mind type of thing. I'm at a place where I'm just like, fuck it, just let it go. Just kind of pick through, keep, which I've been doing, and I got it all simplified down. And I just said, okay, I'm just gonna just let it go. And that's where I am. But there was a lot of miracles along the way. And here's some of the things that were being said to me. Okay, now keep in mind at 4 o'clock this morning, I was told I was going to go through an initiation. I had no idea it was going to be like this. Felt like I was failing the test after the armoire fell over and broke into 1,000 pieces and the glass fell inside of it and that crash sound. I felt like I was failing. I'm like, I don't understand. I'm not passing this test. This is bad. I'm not going to make it through. And the guy who helped me to kind of shift it and put it onto the back of the trucks, he says, don't give up. You have to keep pushing forward through this. You have to keep moving through this. Failing is only if you just stop and you just don't continue. You have to keep going. It's all going to pay off in the end anyway. And he had this real cute smile on his face, real nice little young man. And he goes, I used to be in the moving business and stuff. And he saw how I had the ramp thing pulled out, but I didn't have it all the way and didn't have it locked. Oh my God, can you imagine? I didn't have it locked out. I thought it had locked out and it didn't. He came and lifted and locked it in place so it was a smooth transition. I go, I was pulling up over the thing. I thought something was weird. Like, why is this not a smooth transition? I don't understand. He goes, I've been in the moving business for a long time and I got out of it. And I just know all the trick of the trades. I was like, okay. He goes, you packed it really well. You did a really good job packing in here. I said, well, thank you. I've been organizing everything. I've had time to go through things and purge and let go. But I guess I didn't let go enough of the main things that I was supposed to let go of. So tomorrow, it's cut day. I've decided the only thing I'm keeping is my headboard, my futon frame, and then whatever's in the boxes in my containers, and that's it. All the rest of the other furniture, the I'll keep the little tiny little bookcase thing, but all the rest of the other stuff, it can just go. It can just go with Victor. And that's what my lesson was today. It was really kind of weird. And so we're in Halloween, and I know we're getting ready to go through the lunar eclipse, and I know we got full moon in Taurus, and I know all this stuff is going down, and I know this is where we're supposed to see the hidden things. I get it. I really do. I get it. So, hi, ironic. Trick or treat, mischief at play. I think so. I love it. And winter, the sacredness of passing, passing. I can't. Pausing. The sacredness of pausing. And then, oh, it should show it to you. And the next card, oh, here we go. Is this supposed to make me feel better? The witch, the earthy weaver of the worlds. I don't know what world I'm weaving, but it wasn't too fun today. That's for sure. Okay, and then last one. Are you kidding me right now? Invincibility. Artisticity. Yeah, this looks very familiar. I know what this is. So that's what happened today. The saga still continues because it's not done. And I don't know how this is going to work. I just know I'm going to just go cray cray for a split second. I think I did that one time before when I was getting rid of stuff. So I'm making a move. I just lost it and just started throwing everything out. I just didn't care. I just lost it all. But in the end, I got some birthday cupcakes waiting for me and some Epsom salt silk waiting for me to take a nice hot bath and some wonderful things that are going to happen this weekend. So, everyone, I'll keep you posted, let you know what's going on. I'll let you know what my messages are tonight. Because I'm definitely going to ask some crazy questions. And I kept hearing when I was doing this, I had to do this alone. I had to go through this alone, this part right here. And then after I went through it, after then people came and supported. It was so weird. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is this? Anyway, everyone, have a good one. I'm very, very tired. I'm going to get some rest now. I will talk to all of you later. It still continues. It's got to be a better day, and I'm going to keep on pushing through. I'm closing this past door, and it's a past door of 20 something years. I didn't even look at it that way, but I'm closing that door so I can move forward and have more newer things, because really you can't really move into the new if you don't let go of the old. And I'm thinking, oh, you know how we do selective letting go of certain things because we're controlling the letting go process. That's what happened. Well, I guess the universe just says, "Let me help you out a little bit because you're still not doing it correctly. You're not going to like this. It's not going to be pleasant. You're not going to enjoy this part. It's going to make you cry. But in the end, it's all done. And you can move forward and really move forward. Nothing holding you back. So, this is why we're going to do this for you. So, I could just imagine when the armoire fell over, I could just imagine Archangel Michael's face and Raphael and my grandmother's face and my papa's face. I could just imagine Papa. Matter of fact, I heard, "Ooh, cha, 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 cha." I bet you some money their faces were like, and everybody just went, and Archangel Raphael was going to come in and do this. Archangel Michael's like, send it up. Papa probably was like, my grandmother was like, well, there you go. There, well, that ain't going. She more than likely was like, oh, there you go. And Dad probably was like, oh, shit. Can't leave her out. She's on the other side, too. And she probably was like, oh. Well." And she probably was like, oh, she's going to start crying now. And then when I just finally made a move, they all went, okay, what do we do? How do we do? We can't interfere. It's free will. Only when she said something. And they're like, okay, let's just hold space for her. Let's just hold space. This is going to be big. She's carried these along for this long. And this is coming up and this has to go. And she's not going to like it. I know. Who did this? Well, we were thinking Big Mom. Big Mama took this out and she had to get to the next level. Oh my God. I didn't get the memo on this. I was only supposed to be here to support her. I could just imagine. And then a couple of my other spirit guys probably were like, what I miss? Her armoire fell over and it broke. Did we move her to a different timeline? No, she's going to go through this one. Okay. All right, lovely. Be good to yourself. I will fill you in tomorrow on how he's going to conclude it. So this ought to be good. All right, much love.